Don't blink, it's your boy. Welcome to the show. Because doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this. Drum roll, please. That was the worst drum roll ever, but you forgive me because I'm cute, right? Welcome to another recap of The Good Place. And what you're saying, Ink, it looks so dark. I know it's the 25th of September. How much time do you have left? Great question. We have 2 hours and a half left. And we are at season 4, episode 3. So we're not gonna be able to do it. However, we'll do as much as possible, right? And tired. So we'll do as much as possible, and when we do as much as possible, we'll finish it tomorrow. It's leaving Netflix today, which kind of sucks. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we'll find a way. I got a pimple here, and you can probably not tell because of my big nose, but it's there. Hey there, Delilah. Very singy songy. Just finished streaming some Fortnite, watching A Good Place, and it was a really great time. Without further ado, oh fudge, I almost dropped. Oh fudge. Very PG-13 over here. So, we're back with The Good Place, and we are back with episode number 6, which is what? Episode number 6 is possibly the nicest thing possible. There you go. Season 3, episode 4. By the way, season 4 is unbelievably a good plot. It's gonna be super nice. Oh, my apologies. We are at season 3, episode 6, right? So this episode is the whole thing. I think there's some Jason and Tahani. Is there some Jason and Tahani? Or it's Eleanor, 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 Eleanor. It's mostly Eleanor. So we're gonna do the Eleanor plot, which is kind of cool. Ooh, Tahani and her sister. Okay. Okay. I love it. I love this. Okay, we do it. We know it how to do it by heart. I don't remember this by heart, but we'll do how to do it. So, you guys are ready for the quickest recap ever? You are cool. There was a beginning, there's an end, the end. So basically, we got Eleanor that thought her mom was dead. So she faked being dead because she owed money to Gene Simmons. Somehow, not the craziest plot that they have. Somehow, top 5 most believable plot that they did. Gene Simmons will come after you with his tongue out. Well, I'm exhausted. Can you all tell? I'm exhausted. I don't know how we're gonna be doing this, but we'll try my best, and my best is all I can give you. Right? Cool. So Eleanor comes in, and she's like, okay, well, my mom. And then right away, her mom is kind of cool. Her mom is kind of a better person. And it's insane. It's insane. You know why? This is possibly the best plot of the whole show. So the whole time, her mom has a new boyfriend, and that new boyfriend is loaded. So Eleanor is like, you know what? I know this is a scheme, mom. You're not gonna fool me. So she's working so hard into proving that her mom is a bad person that she's not willing to believe that she can be a good person. Now, where did I see this before? Oh yeah, season 1. It's not season 2. A lot of season 3. Okay. Eleanor was this person that he didn't deem could be a good person, but was. So that what did that tell you? And then the great thing is, she'll go the whole show where her mom is a bad person. Her mom is doing her best. She's applying to become the president of the parents teacher thing, I guess, group. She's doing a lot of good things, right? A lot of good things. And at the end, there's this really cool scene. And even then, she meets the daughter of the guy because the guy has a daughter. He's an architect. I don't know the name. I'm sorry. And I don't know, she says, hey, is she nice to you? And the little girl's like, yeah. She's really nice to me. And there's a really nice part where Eleanor starts crying. And Michael is like, yo, why are you not allowing your mom to be this good person? And Eleanor is honest, and it's heartbreaking. She said, I wanted that mom. I wanted the good mom. I deserved the good mom. Why is it Patricia, which is her sister, which they're not related, but is the stepdaughter of the mom. So somewhat related by the actual bonds of non-marriage. It's kind of cool because you understand what Eleanor is means, Patricia would possibly grow up to be better than Eleanor because she had a better blueprint than Eleanor, and it sucks for Eleanor, right? So when she's complaining, you understand where she's coming from. You totally get it. You're like, okay, well, that makes a lot of sense, right? That makes a lot of sense. And it sucks for Eleanor. You want the best for her, and the best is most of the time it's not what she expects it to be, right? So moving on. At the end, Eleanor realized that her mom didn't change at all. She is still hiding money, a safe place to a safe place if something happened. If she has to run away, she'll have money and she'll be fine, right? So then Eleanor tells her mom she didn't change, and then her mom tells her, "Yes, I'm still afraid." And then you realize that her mom did change. She became a good person. The reason why she had the money hide away is because she doesn't feel like she deserves to be a good person, which is something Eleanor understands. And she realized that her mom is not perfect. Her mom is still kind of a shitty person. However, she is leagues ahead of how bad she was, and there is some improvement. There is a road to redemption, which is kind of cool. Which is kind of really cool, actually. Now, moving on with the Tahani questline, which is timeline. I'm sorry, questline, timeline. You choose how you want to call it, right? Is that better? That seems better. So Tahani, she goes to see her sister, and again, her sister is making omelet. She's calling it her heart, right? But at the same time, this is sad because Tahani comes in, and she tells her sister Camilla, "Ha, you're making I'm making omelet is hard right now," and right away. Tahani is Tahani is kind of attacking Camilla, right? And then Jason look at the painting and it's like, yo, it's a pair of boobs. It's a pair of boobs. But it's a pair, right? So then Camilla and Tahani gets into a fight. And it's a really bad fight, right? And Camilla is this wonderful person that makes Shitty feel good because he never feels good. So by that time, we know that she's special, right? Does that make sense? Does that make any sense at all? My Wi-Fi, for some reason, is restarting. I don't know why. Why are you restarting? I don't know why. Why are you restarting? You're restarting for a couple of things, huh? I paid a bill. I don't know what's going on. Imagine if I cannot upload. We've been having a problem with the Wi-Fi. Give me a second. I'm just gonna check it out. And I was streaming. Okay. I think it's just restarting. I actually think that it's just restarting. And if it is just restarting, it's all good, homie. It's all good, homie. So, speaking of, so Tahani goes in and she speaks to her sister because her sister is also evil, also mean. I'm really worried because I need the Wi-Fi to work. We had a problem before. I don't know what's going on. So Tahani goes in and she realized that all the painting. So she realized that Jason is right. All the painting are the two of us together, and that Camille feels lonely. She wished she had a relationship with her sister. You realize that the parents were the one behind this constant competition. That Tahani and Camilla never hated each other. So then they repair the relationship and they're like, "Hey, I know that you're lonely. I'm lonely too." And it's a sweet moment because the whole time you see Camilla as this evil person because you want Tahani to be right. But then Tahani is a victim. And this is crazy because when you look at Tahani, you look at the fact that, okay, well, her relationship with her sister is horrible. And I do mean horrible. But her relationship with her parents is even worse. So it's somehow in between what's going on. Did I check out something? I have an idea. Not the charger. I don't know if it's working. Ma pam. Da, 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 da. Ah, okay. Well, it's just restarting. Yeah, I'm very worried because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Money is tight nowadays, so I have enough to pay all the bills, but I have to move money around to pay all the bills. Like, if you look at it from a perspective of right now, right here, I don't have the money. I need to transfer. Let's say it's a whole story. That's a whole story. Plus, we got my check from Twitch, which is 100 something. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. That's insane. Yeah, there you go. So, it's a sad episode. So Tahani relationship with her sister is broken, and it is cool because not only do you save the relationship with, Tahani, but you also save the relationship with Eleanor. You know what's insane? You know what is completely insane? Last episode, we were fixing the relationship of two people also, which was Simone and Shitty. And I didn't even realize that. Well, I didn't even realize that. See, this is connected. Why is this connected? The rest isn't. I don't understand. I am confused. Confused. Okay, cool. So.
Library's depressing. All they have in the poetry section is Jeff Foxworthy books.
This one I don't remember that much. Oh, this is super cool. The Good Place, 34. So, okay. What happened here is we get a reality. This is a good episode. This is really good. We know that Eleanor fell in love with Shitty, right? And Michael comes in and he's like, okay, well, there is hope for you guys. Since he's not with Simone anymore, there's hope for you guys. And it's technically not breaking a relationship, it's a relationship that was already broken. So he shows her all of the reality. And it's super nice because, once again, it's a great usage of special effects. It works really well. Wi-Fi is back, by the way. I was worried for no reason. For absolutely no reason. I'm gonna need an energy drinks again. Fuck. My turn of the day. So yeah, so it's kind of nice. I have to say, it's kind of nice. So you see the reality, and this is kind of crazy because you see all of it, which is basically, in this reality, and this is nuts because the episode is called "The Worst Usage of Arbitrary." So this is Michael making a mistake, right? Michael already made a mistake by revealing them that they end up in a bad place, which pushed them to do something good. Now he's gonna reveal the information on this, and it's basically, okay, well, this is how you get him to fall in love with you, right? And this is super cool here. Why? Because we saw a bunch of restart of reboot for the neighborhood, but this is one that we didn't see. Basically, in this neighborhood is kind of nuts because remember that it's torture, right? It's torture. So we have Tahani, who takes a this is brilliant. Tahani, they have access to magical beings. So this is the whole plot of it. You're able to connect with a animal, but the animal is terrible. For example, with Tahani, it's a centaur, but this centaur is ultimately very snobby. She's very snobbish. She's a bitch. She's a cunt. She's not nice, which is a representation of a extreme, exaggerated Tahani, but there's still a lot of similarities. In the case of Shiri, it's two dogs, and because he doesn't choose quick enough, gets a howl. However, the howl is very, very bad. With Eleanor, it's a lizard. Why? It's ultimately a joke, but it's a lizard that will end up being lost, right? So, kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Now, there is a lot of reason that this is one of the best.
Was trying to teach him to play
And this reality, this is so cool because Eleanor is a great person. She's actually a great person. For example, she sees that Shitty has a howl that is mean to him, and he's afraid. So she does is she goes to see Michael and say, "Hey, I demand another pet for Shitty," which is basically having the back of Shitty, which is kind of cool. So blah 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 blah. It's not super important. It's not the most important episode. but it's just so how they fall in love. And ultimately speaking, it's a great way to recap on what is the purpose of the show, like a neighborhood. And when you see the fourth season, it makes sense. And this episode is one of the most important because again, when you see fourth season, you have a refresh memories of what creating a neighborhood is. Um, so yeah, so we got all of them.
Because we are so meshed
Meshed for-
together, or whatever, circle of life, crap like that.
You sure?
Yeah, go enjoy flying. I'll meet you there.
Come on, big.
This is super, super, super cool. This is super cool because again, it's a brilliant use of the plot, right? So the Michael he gives a gift and he says you're gonna be able to fuse with your animal basically. So Shiri is gonna be able to fly, which is a great gift, right? Tahani is gonna be able to become a centaur, which is a great gift. And Jason, I don't even remember what is the animal, but the cool thing is, again, Eleanor and every single reality think that she doesn't belong in a good place. So she loses the lizard, and then she has to find the lizard. Why? Because then Michael won't know that they're not soulmates. The soulmate is not supposed to run away. So Shiri, instead of going flying, which she wants to do because it's cool, decides it's gonna help Eleanor find the lizard. This is a huge moment for Shiri because it's self-sacrifice, right? And because of that, Eleanor pushed him in the water, an accident still. But when she pushed him in the water, he takes care of her. She takes care of him. Sorry. And because she takes care of him is so important. Why? I don't like my hair today. This is the weird place where they're medium height, medium length, and they're going all over the place, which is kind of crazy. So basically, what's going on with that is because Shitty's gonna be cold, she'll give him a blanket, right? And you guys remember how he fell in love? He was about to blow his nose, and this is The Good Place. Brilliant writing. This is a show out of anything that is insane. The fact that he was able to blow his nose and she offered him a napkin wasn't the reason he fell in love. The reason he fell in love with Eleanor is because she took care of him. She saw that he was going to be needing of something, and she took care of it before he needed. So when she sees Shitty wet and shivering, she helps him out and she takes care of him. So it's not the same reason as to why they fell in love, but it's also the same reason or the same concept as to why they fell in love, and it's Eleanor kindness towards Shitty. So yeah, so they're looking for it, and this is super cool. Why? Because this is how it ends. It ends with Shitty and Eleanor, and the craziest thing is you don't even need to see the scene because you saw it so often with Mindy Sinclair. And it's just the perfect thing. And at the same time, such a brilliant show. It's so fucking smart because this is the past that they wanted, you know? So then Eleanor is freaked out because she knows the truth.
It's stronger than anything you can do.
No, it's not.
And it's super nice because you're seeing, and this is narratively speaking, it's so great because Michael doesn't want to show the footage to Eleanor. It's like, hey, well, there's nothing bad. Why are you hiding? And Michael used to be mean back in the day, so it's like, I feel awful. I feel ashamed of what it is. So not only does Eleanor knows about what she and how he fell in love, but she also realized that Michael was an asshole. However, Michael is the person that is in front of her, and the person that's in front of her is actually quite nice. So it doesn't matter, which is kind of cool because she forgave Michael right away.
No, I didn't. I watched a puppeteer pull a bunch of strings to make a thing.
However, there's a big problem. This Michael is a nice guy, is a really, really, really nice guy. However, Eleanor, it has the opposite effect, which is kind of insane because the effect would be like, okay, well, him and Shitty are very good together, right? And it kind of sucks because you're seeing a lot of backtracking for Eleanor. Eleanor realized that Michael was in charge of a lot of things, and because he was in charge of a lot of things, she thinks that, okay, well, guess what? If I fell in love with him, or if he fell in love with me, it's because you put this idea in his head. He isn't supposed to be in love with me. He isn't supposed to fall in love with me. It's just because you manipulated us. And then she even go as far as saying like, oh, you put us together so you can separate us, right? This is kind of insane because the goal isn't that. The goal is to make sure that she sees that there's hope, but she sees that she's being manipulated. And it's nice because you actually see Eleanor. And what is important here is Eleanor constantly think that she's not able to be loved.
Iced tea.
or she's not worthy of being loved. And if she's not worthy of being loved, see, this is the same. This is a very complex. This is a very complex concept. I love myself, therefore I accept loved. I don't like myself, therefore I find love to be a